Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Roblox scripting tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you about if, then, and else statements. So what you will be making is a simple graphical user interface that will open and close as you click it, and this can be used for a settings button, and this is also the same graphical user interface I used in my Roblox or Super Roblox Galaxy game, so you can go check that out if you'd like. And I'm going to be basically teaching you how to make that game yourself in my entire tutorial series about scripting. So let's open up a screen GUI, and if you don't know how to make any kind of GUI, then I guess I could make a tutorial on it if you guys need me to. But this is what you got to do. You just have to change the position to where you want everything to be, and let's change the text to settings like we did to the last one. Let's make the size a little bigger, and that should be good enough now. You can change it if you want, but I'm gonna leave it as that just for the tutorial. So now once you do that, now you have a screen GUI. Let's rename this settings, and inside the settings, so we have the settings, and we have what we want it to do. So let's just insert another one. That's an image button, but so we have our image here. You click it, it'll do something, but we want that to open and close. Let's not use an image button. Let's just use a text box or text button because it's kind of annoying. Anyway, so let's rename this to settings. Alright, so what I did here is I made a settings GUI with these two things in it, and I'm going to insert a script. You should know how to do this stuff by making GUIs. So inside the script, I am going to want to make a function on click. So in order to do that, we are going to have to create a script, and I'm going to use one of the more compact versions of an on-click function. And I believe in the last tutorial I showed you how to make an on-click function. This one's going to be a little more compact. I'm going to do script.parent.mouse button one down connect function. This is basically doing the same thing that the other thing did. You should be able to explain this to yourself. Script.parent. When your mouse goes down, connecting the function, and we can name it right here, or well, not really. You can type play or whatever you want, but this is just another way to do it. So if you need a more in-depth explanation about that, then I will teach you in some other tutorial. This is too advanced for now. So what we're gonna do is we want the GUIs and stuff, or the text buttons, to go invisible. So we're gonna start off with if. So if script.parent text button dot visible is equal to true, then no. Yeah, then so if it is equal to true, then we're gonna do script.parent.text button dot visible equals false. Alright, so what this does is now if we click it, it's saying, alright, so if the text button is visible, so if it's true, then I want you to run this part of the code. So then we want to make the text button, I can't speak today, invisible, so you can't see it. So if we test that, we can now go ahead and click our settings button, and it will become invisible, but it won't come back when we click it because we didn't say else. So if the text button is visible, then make it invisible. Otherwise, so else, script.parent.text button dot visible equals true. So if it isn't true, so this is if it is true, and then else, so we're changing it. So if it is true, then if it's true, or if the visibility is true, then make it false. Otherwise, so if it isn't true, run this. So let me explain this one more time. If text button is visible, then make text button not visible. Otherwise, so if it isn't true, make it true. I explained that multiple times. You should understand. So let's load this up, and it's going to work now. I can promise you. See, don't worry. I know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do a little more in depth of this because it might be a little confusing. So this is how I made the settings button for my game. So let's get a little more in depth. All right. So I'm just gonna do one last thing. If script.parent.text button. So script.parent. Oh, it should be script.parent. My bad. Two parents. So if script.parent.parent.text button .visible. So let's see. Let's go here. If it is visible, right here. If the visibility is true, then now let me explain to you why you use two equals. This means if the visibility is equal to true. If it equals true, that's something else. So if you wanted to make a variable, let's do x equals 1. And if you do x is equal to 1, those are two different things. See, it doesn't work. I'll explain that in a different tutorial. I'm going to keep repeating it. For now, I just want you to get down the if, then, and else. Sorry, this is so confusing. Or maybe it won't be, but you should be able to understand what this does. So if it's true, then print it is true. Otherwise, print it isn't true. So as you can see in our output, it has printed it is true because it is visible. But now it's not, so yes. If we made it invisible and then we reloaded it, then it would say it wasn't true. So anyways, I would like to thank you all for watching my tutorial. If you enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like for more scripting tutorials because, yeah, I've been kind of busy lately, sorry. But I'll see you in the next tutorial.